Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy with Plan on Charms, and in today's video I am going to be showing you what I created for this outgoing mail swap. So this is Back to the 90s swap, hosted by Beck's Crafting World over on Instagram. She is also on YouTube, so I'll be sure to link her information down below. So it is a 90s swap, and the requirements are make a Trapper Keeper style embellishment book, must have 3 dividers, make 2 sets of embellishments with 2 per page. On the 3rd page, 2 shakers, and you must include a pencil pouch, include 2 90s themed items in the pencil pouch, and then a pack of 90s style stickers. And this is a make one, get one, or make 2, get 2. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to this side, and let's start off with our pencil pouch. So this is the pouch that I did. I started off with a black pouch from Hobby Lobby, and then I took a variety of my scraps of heat transfer vinyl and cut it out in this cheetah print. So there is one side and there's the other. This side I did first, and if you can tell on this side, I had to space them a little bit further apart. I didn't quite think of that in advance, but it still turned out cute. And then I attached this little Converse style sneaker to the outside. I've always been a huge Converse lover, so I had to attach that. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up. Now, the requirement was only to attach or include 2 90s items, but I did a little bit more than that because I just had so much fun doing this. So I picked up this lemonade, like a pink lemonade or strawberry lemonade, pink lemonade set from Walmart, and I thought it was super cute. It's got the lip smackers, the little nail polish. I think it's nail polish anyways. Does it say? Let's see. It's a pink lemonade lip, nail, and body care collection. So it does have nail polish, face and body glow, a lip gloss, and a lip balm. So I thought those were very 90s and love it. Okay, and then the next thing I included is I found these 2 little wooden pieces at Hobby Lobby. I wasn't sure exactly what to do with them, but they were super cute and very 90s vibe to me. Then I included a couple of little hair ties. These are that animal print bright color for 90s, and then I included, of course, these little hair clips. These are just so 90s, early 2000s. And then, of course, had to include the mini erasers and the fun prints. So there's a whole bag of them. I don't even know how many are in there. It's a lot. And then I included the multi-color clicker pen. It has a little frog dangle on it. And then last, we have, of course, the lizard. So created this lizard, added a clip to it so that my swap partner can, hang it up, attach it to her purse, her bag, whatever. But very 90s. So let me put all these goodies. And as you can see, I included way more than the required 2, but it was just so much fun. I kept going. So there's that. And then here is my Trapper Keeper style embellishment book. I did what I did is I had my chipboard pieces and I covered it in vinyl. And I picked up this vinyl a long time ago. I can't even tell you when, but I picked it up a while ago. It was on clearance and it came in handy for this swap. I thought it was very 90s style with the yellow, green, blue, teal, purple, you know. And then I included this Crafter Keeper vinyl on the front, and then this is a patch. I did include, or I just put it on with a glue dot so my swap partner can pull it off and add it onto any item. It's just an iron-on vinyl, or a patch, iron-on patch. Okay, so open it up, and I've got like a purple and teal color scheme going on in the inside. Over on the left-hand side, I did these little wavy pockets, and in the pockets I included a couple of things. So this cheetah is like a shaker, and I picked it up at the Dollar Tree, but it was just so fun and reminded me of 90s. And then I picked up this unicorn adhesive gem from Hobby Lobby, and I just thought it was so perfect for that 90s theme. Okay, so I had to include 3 dividers, so I've got my 3 dividers here. On the first divider, I included my 2 shakers, so I did lava lamps. I'll go ahead and take off the whole thing. I have it on with some glue dots, but I don't want to pull it off because sometimes when you peel them off, they like to have a fit. But I picked up some poly folders from Dollar Tree and cut them to fit in here, and then I also used it as the backer for my items. So I've got 2 shakers in here. This one has glow-in-the-dark stars. So if you remember, in the 90s, there was a lot of those glow-in-the-dark stars that everyone had on their ceilings. So I thought that was great in one lava lamp. And then the other one, I just added like some sequins and shaker bits. So I thought that was super cute. And excuse me, I'm going to take a drink of my coffee real quick. Okay, sorry. Right. So that is divider number 1. And then divider number 2, I made these 2 different sneaker Converse style. So the first one is like a high top, and then I used different paper with different glitter types, and it's just very retro 90s there. And then this one here, it's a low top sneaker, and then again included those same glitter paper and regular paper. And then I went ahead and added, I hope you can see that, added some glitter, glitter glue to the top of that, just because I thought it needed a little bit more on the bottom of the sneaker there. And then for my last divider, I made some lip smackers, and these are popped up on some foam. And then for the words, I used vinyl and put it on top of this glitter cardstock. And then I used glossy accents over the top of it, so it kind of gives it more of a, what is that, pop-up, bubbly effect to it. And then I did do, let's see if you can see it, there you go, on the purple, it has an overlay of bubbles, and then the very top layer here, it is like a holographic overlay on top of black paper, and it kind of gives it that green look. It's just really fun. And so as you can see, the divider is that poly folder that I cut down and then did it. So I've got the two different prints. It's the cheetah rainbow effect, and then this skater type with the headphones, and it says awesome, and it's got donuts and pizza, LOL. So included that. And then I went ahead and made, this is just a file folder that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I turned it into a folder. So it has two pockets. In this pocket, I added some vinyl stickers. So Doodle Bear and the Furby and Hubba Bubba bubblegum. It says don't blow it. I got those from the Honeybee shop. And then on this side, I included a memory dex. It has my information on the back. And then inside, I guess when I was trying to hold it down, it got a little warped there. But it's kind of like a mix CD. So it says back to the 90s swap mix. And then I added some doodles and some Sharpie, because if any of you had burned CDs back then, that's what we did. And then I just put it in this little sleeve here and added the little memory dex part. And then the last part, we have stickers. So I was going to make my own stickers, but then I found this at Walmart and thought it was a perfect 90s theme. It's got the glitter, the smiley face, the headphones, bubblegum, lollipops. It even has a roll of film, a lava lamp, so it's got all the fun things. And I just attached it to the back with a glue dot. So that is my Trapper Keeper. Oh, and then this, it looks like it's coming up right there. I followed a tutorial on YouTube, and I will include her information in the description box, because it was just so easy to follow her tutorial to create this. Now, of course, like I said, I did do the vinyl on the outside, so it is a little bit different in some ways than her tutorial, but you'll get the general idea there. So yes, that is my back to the 90s swap. And again, I will put that there so you can see what the requirements were. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little flip through of my outgoing mail. All right, I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, friends.